neighbor person
Go ahead.
can have two primary residents.
Say it again.
One person can have two primary.
We will hold that questions later on. Let me repeat his questions. He just raised one question. Can anybody legally own two primary residents at the same time?
Yes.
We will hold these questions. Keep it. This is a very good questions. I can even expand the questions a little bit. Can anybody legally hold multiple, more than two, multiple primary residents at the same time? We will discuss it. Don't be so rushed, okay? Let's hold. Sometimes the questions is more important than your answer.
Yeah.
Okay, this in real life, questions eventually are more important than the answer because sometimes the answer is yes or no. Maybe yes or no. So we will have the discussions. Any other questions? Hold the questions. Very interesting, okay? Any questions so far? Any other input so far? All right, let's go into the detail. So for chapter 7, chapter 8, for today, we will focus on the topic of the property disposition. So in order to have this kind of discussion, number one, you must have property, right? Measurable property. You must own the property. So for example, if the property is the one you lease from, no such issue, right? If everybody will follow the topic from last week, if you lease the property from somebody else, there will be no topic for today, right? If you don't legally own the property, there is no disposition issue here. So number one, you must own the property. Number two, you must dispose. You must have disposal, you must have disposition, right? The next issue is short term, long term. Because when we talk about short term compared to long term, the tax consequence is different. Anybody know what is long term?
Over 1 year.
More than 1 year. Okay, not 1 year. Be careful. Okay, it is not 1 year. It's longer than 1 year. So if it is exactly 1 year, then it's short term. So 1 year is very easy to calculate, right? If you acquire the property on a certain day, you must, shortest you can dispose is on the next year the same day. Say for example, you acquire something on, say for example, March 17, then 1 year means March 17 next year. Understand? Any day, 1 day before that, this is exactly 1 year. Say March 16, that's short term. All right. So long term must be at least the same day of next year or longer. So remember, long term and short term. Then we go to those three categories. Very important. Okay, very important. In order to calculate the tax or capital gain. By the way, I keep on saying capital gain is not 100% true. When people dispose the property, if the disposal is short term, usually mean that is regular income, ordinary income. That is not qualified as capital gain unless you can offset short-term capital loss. So if I keep on saying capital gain, I need to correct myself. The reason why is if one person disposes the property within a year, if there is a gain, that is not capital gain. That is ordinary income. And the reason why, anybody can tell me what is the major difference between capital gain and the ordinary income? Say for example, Miss A sold 350 compared to 200,000 basis. And we know there is a $150,000 gain, right? However, if Miss A sold the property within a year, what is the difference between within a year more than a year, even though $150,000 gain is the same amount. However, if Miss A so within a year, more than a year, for tax
Income tax and the property.
Complete.
Yeah.
complete, you did not complete. Try to
The
complete
less
it.
than 1 year is income tax. You will